I think we are going into the best investment opportunity of a lifetime. And I think that it affords an opportunity for people like you and I to make an awful lot of money. I have built my portfolio around artificial intelligence and disruption. That's a word you hear used quite a bit by Cathie Woods, and I admire her for she's recognized disruption a number of times and has put out some fantastic numbers. Just like I'm looking at June, and so I had a wonderful performance in June, and because I'm going to use this as an ad on YouTube. I can't share with you exactly what my returns were in June because it's unsubstantiated information. But Cathie Woods is substantiated. So as you saw on the thumbnail, the S&P 500 for June is up 4.4%. The NASDAQ up 6.1%. But Cathie's ARC KK is up 21%. That's a substantial difference, and it's because she approaches the investments in a different way than just a broad swash of an index fund or something of that nature. No, her KK fund is all geared around disruption, and what I want to show you is where she got her returns, and these are her top 10 holdings, and you can see Roku got her 24%, and Roblox got her 23%, but the big changer in her portfolio was CRCL, and this is a not a Bitcoin but a coin-based fund that is in the cryptocurrency, and she got 130% return on that. And then you can see the rest of them. The Robinhood 25 sticks out. Palantir not so much, 7%. And Twist is a company that is in the AI end of medical research. So she got 25 there, and then she lost 2 on Beam and Arch. But that's how she has recognized that there is a big change coming driven by AI, and these companies are in a growth mode. Now, as I said, I can't tell you what my return is, but because these are numbers that are available to anybody, these are my top 10 holdings. My number one holding was Micron Technology at 23%, and then IREN, which is in the data center area, was 25%, Microsoft at 6%, AEHR, which is in the semiconductor cleaning element of, and that was 21, and then CRDO, again, a semiconductor, 40%, 44%. But what both Cathie and I are doing are recognizing that there is a tremendous change, and that change is all in the area of artificial intelligence. And if you will do your research and know what you own in these areas, you can far outperform the S&P and the Dow and the NASDAQ. So it comes with knowledge. Cathie, I think, employs about 48 people, and they are mostly analysts. And they work every day to find the stocks that are going to outperform the S&P and the NASDAQ and the Dow. So I want to deliver that message to you that there is a new way of investing with smart people. And what I'm doing is I don't have 46 employees like Cathie. I've got 3, and then I've got Samantha. And Samantha is my AI agent. When I find a stock that I'm interested in, I will go and do a research on it and produce a document that goes into great detail of what the stock is all about, but more importantly, what is their growth history in earnings and in revenues, and is that projected to grow substantially, exponentially in the future? And that will give us the stocks that will outperform, that will give us a 22% gain like Cathie has achieved in a month, as opposed to that of the S&P at 4% and the NASDAQ at 6%. So this is happening if you'll recognize it's happening, and then if you'll align with somebody who has recognized that it's happening, the only funds that have outperformed what Kathy has done is those in gold and silver over the last month. You can look those up. They're a little bit speculative and they're going to be very volatile, but with some good research, like ARK Invest does, and what I think Best of Us Investors does, you can outperform the market substantially. Again, take Kathy's performance of 22%, divide it in half, and then multiply it times 12, and you'll see you'll more than double your money every year if you get aligned with someone who's doing the kind of research that ARK Invest and Best of Us Investors are. So what I want to do for you, because I can't share the numbers with you, I want to invite you to come to my website, Best of Us Investors, and access my gold platform. And that's where all the numbers and all the stocks can be shared. And you can learn about my philosophy in investing and then decide if you want to step up to a better way and a new way to invest. Don't take, and again, please, compare these returns to what you would get if you were at Citadel or if you were at Goldman Sachs or BlackRock, and you'll see that there are people blowing them out of the water. There is a new way to invest, and if you will tune into it, you can change your life. And then start saving and putting money into the growth of our nation. I'm Kerry Grinkmeyer. I'm a retired financial advisor. I hope I can change your life. That would be my objective. And I think I can do that. I can start that by you coming to my website, Best of Us Investors, and learning what we're doing. If not there, go to ARK Invest. See what they're doing, study what they're doing, and make some better investment decisions.